Hi everybody, welcome back to another episode of Tour Tuesdays Allentown. I am your host Megan from the City Center Allentown Residential Leasing Office. I am once again here at Center Square Lofts East, our newest residential project that is currently under construction. I'm so excited to show you two different apartments today for Tour Tuesdays, but we have a couple little housekeeping things to go over first. As you know, all I ask is that any questions you have, you just leave them right in that comment box below, and we will answer them live on the air here for you. If not, we'll get back to you after. Every week, we do give away a gift card to one of our viewers who asks us a question. That's the only way to win. Make sure you leave us a question in the comments, and then we will select one of you to win a gift card. Next week's gift card, this week's gift card, I should say, is going to be a $25 gift card to our good friends at Tacos y Tequila here on Hamilton Street. The drum roll, the moment you've all been waiting for. Last week's winner of the $25 gift card to Brew Daddies is James Polito. So James, we will send you a DM and let you know how to pick up your gift card, probably a little bit later on this week. So once again, I am joined by my good friend and co-host, Christina Cruz from City Center, who will be reading your questions. She's following the Instagram live right now, as well as asking some other questions and provide her commentary along the way. It's part of the fun. So today we are standing in one of two apartments that I'm going to show you. It's sort of a two for Tuesday on Tour Tuesdays. We're going to be looking at two different two-bedroom apartments. Say that 5 times fast, okay? So we're going to look at two different corner two-bedrooms. One of the really cool things about this building are all of the angles. If you've ever looked at this building from above or seen the floor plan layouts, there's a lot of really cool angular areas of the building that lends to some really unique floor plans. So I am standing in one of our, what I would consider more of a traditional corner two-bedroom layout, right around 1,200 square feet, and features these gorgeous windows and doors that you see behind me. So while it doesn't look like much right now, what this apartment is overlooking is the pool deck. So where you see all of those orange squares and stuff downtown, down there is actually where the pool is going to be. So this particular corner of the building is going to have a really, really cool view of all the fun stuff that's happening down at the pool. Right behind us is kind of your main living space and kitchen area. These buildings, both Center Square Lofts buildings in particular, are really well known for their kitchen space. Tons of cabinets, tons of counter space. This particular apartment does feature an absolutely beautiful kitchen island that's going to have your sink, your dishwasher, and then plenty of space if you wanted to do stuff like bar stool seating. You know, it's perfect for entertaining, especially with having all this additional living space. Behind us, kind of some of those standard features we've talked about before. We have this beautiful cabinetry that I can't wait to show you what it looks like with all the finishes put together. We took a sneak peek of the model today. It's absolutely gorgeous. But with this cabinetry, have the built-in pantry cabinets we've talked so much about that just give you all that extra storage that you don't necessarily have in the other layouts. So, also, of course, in a two-bedroom apartment, you have two separate bedrooms. So your first bedroom is going to be to this side. All the bedrooms are really nicely sized throughout the entire building. Now the team is working hard to get these buildings done, so we won't get too much in their way if we don't have to. But every apartment does feature walk-in closets in the bedrooms. This is the main bedroom, so it does have a private attached bath, which is going to have our stall shower. So in this particular layout, you'll have one stall shower and one bathtub. And then that closet we talked so much about with all that extra space. Do we have any questions so far, Christina?
So here's just a general question. People are asking, where do you park in this building? How many spaces are included as well?
That's a great question. So this building actually has an underground parking garage located directly underneath the building. So it's accessible via the elevators. Just like all of our other communities, you have one parking space included with every apartment. If you needed additional parking, we have parking available in Center Square Lofts West next door, which will be connected. So the two buildings are going to be connected via a pedestrian bridge. And we should have limited extra underground parking. Just in case you need it, you can contact us for details on that. Those are still being ironed out.
Okay, and just a reminder, if you want that gift card, tacos and tequila, make sure to comment on this.
Christina's watching.
I'm watching, so
make sure you leave those.
That's the only way you're gonna get it.
And then as it just gets a little bit loud, you of course have your guest this is that if you have guests or you're using this as a second bedroom, those who are utilizing this guest room, you don't need to go through the bedroom to get to the bathroom. So it's just an extra privacy thing. We have the same feature in all of our one bedrooms. So if you're interested in a one bedroom apartment, you're gonna have a very similar bathroom. So I think our next best bet, we're gonna head right across the hall. I'm gonna show you another 2-bedroom layout, also a corner, but a very different feel. So let's go check it out. Now, this particular apartment is actually one of my absolute favorite layouts that we have. And we've never really done a layout like this before. When I saw this floor plan online the first time, just on the PDF copy on the website, I had really never seen any sort of layout like this. And after walking it and being through it, I absolutely love this layout. Behind me is one of the biggest kitchens I've ever seen. It's really the only way I can describe it. There is so much cabinet space and countertop space built into this kitchen, and then it opens up right into your living space, which is where sort of Christina is behind us. So, you know, I can just picture your TV on the wall here or on the wall between your windows. It's just such a cool layout, and this actually overlooks the courtyard. So the courtyard space, which is obviously coming together pretty quickly, even compared to where we were at last week. Another great view, and again, very angular. You know, we talked a lot about how there's different angles in this building, and it allows for some really unique floor plans. So something you may not have seen in some of our other buildings. This particular bedroom is your main bedroom. I'm sorry, this is your guest room. Does feature 2 closets as well as the Jack and Jill bath. And then of course your main bedroom is also going to have the private bath and the walk-in closet. So there's some nice consistent things across the board. And the good news is that if you like either of these layouts, both of them are available. We have some options on the first floor, which features those higher ceilings that we talked about. We also have some options on the top floor. So if you wanted to get a real true city view plus the pool on the top floor, we'd love to schedule a hard hat tour so you guys can see it in person.
And also, just another reminder, if you want to schedule a tour to see these, just go to our bio, click the link, and you can schedule a tour, super easy.
Yeah, Christina makes it very easy as she can with the social media here to schedule tours. I try.
And we did get a question.
Sure.
So, Abby wants to know, do any of the apartments have a balcony?
Yes, so there are apartments with balconies, and they're kind of sprinkled throughout the building. So we have studios with balconies, 1-bedrooms with balconies, and a handful of 2-bedrooms with balconies. If you actually look out this window here, so this entire stack of apartments right on the corner where you see sort of the columns going up, you kind of navigate over here where the crane is, those are actually 8 different 1-bedroom apartments that all have full-size balconies. And then what is really, really cool about this building, this is actually our first building where there are studio apartments with balconies. So I know that that's something a lot of people have been asking for, especially in our other communities. The studios tend to not have balconies just so they can be made a little bit larger. Here we were able to make some really nicely sized studio apartments that also have balconies, which is really cool.
And I think we're going to be looking at a studio next week as well, so you can get a look at that.
Christina is correct. Next week, we are going to be taking a look at a studio apartment as well as the top floor lounge. So last week, we took a peek at some of the second floor amenity spaces. Next week, we're going to pop up to the top floor so you can see the second lounge that's located in the building, as well as a studio apartment. And again, if there's any particular layouts that people are interested in seeing, if you've been on our website and you've gone through the floor plans, leave us a comment, let us know, shoot us a message. You're like, hey, I'm really interested in that S2 layout. Can we take a look at that? And we'll see where we can squeeze you in. I think that's a pretty good idea, pretty thing to check out.
And we got another balcony question.
Okay.
Yeah, so are all the balconies interior, looking over the courtyard, or you have some facing Hamilton and 7th Street as well?
So there are balconies sprinkled in various places. So in terms of exterior balconies are going to mostly be 2-bedrooms. So a handful of corner 2-bedrooms do offer balcony spaces. The 1-bedrooms for the most part are interior, like the corner we talked about, but we do have quite, actually about 2 or 3 walk-up 1-bedrooms that are on the first floor that have hallway entrances and exterior walk-up entrances. And those exterior walk-ups, not only do they have stairs leading up to them, but they also have balconies. So that's really nice. And then all of your studios are going to be internal balconies. So those are going to look in towards the courtyard. But there is a layout for everybody in this building. There are over 160 different apartments in the building, about 35 different floor plans. So if there's something that you're looking for, some specifics that you're interested in, I will tell you right now, we've got an apartment for you. It's just a matter of coming in and checking it out. Any last minute questions before we sign off, Christina?
No, that's it.
Okay, so last minute housekeeping things, just like we started off the tour today. Make sure you tune in next week to find out who the winner of the Tacos and Tequila gift card is. James Polito, we will send you a DM to tell you how to pick up your gift card to Brew Daddies. For all of the City Center residential residents who might be watching, this is just a reminder that we are hosting that City Center residential scavenger hunt, so make sure you submit photos and stuff for that. There's lots of cool things to check out. But my name is Megan. I will see you guys next week. We're going to check out that studio apartment as well as the lounge space. And I will see you same place, same time. All right, bye.